Yesterday, flying back from Pittsburgh on Spirit Airlines back to Miami for my nephew's wedding, I had an incident on the flight that was quite, disturbing. How a flight attendant could behave that way. I went to the back of the plane and went to use the lavatory, and then I came out. There's no flight attendant there. I was looking for a little bit of water because when you leave the lavatory, you wash your hands. I wanted to do morning prayers, and I saw an open bottle of water. I took a little bit of the bottle, poured it into a cup, and I was going to take a little bit of a sip of water and wash the tips of my finger of my hand. Next thing I know, a flight attendant sitting in the back row jumps up, looks at me. "What are you doing?" I said, "I'm taking some water." "You just take things without permission?" I said, "No, there's no flight attendant there, and I need a little bit of water." "You don't have to pay. You don't pay for the bottle?" Then I remind myself, "Oh, I don't really fly Spirit Airline. I forgot that Spirit Airline charges for the water." I said, "I apologize. I need a little bit of water. I didn't realize. I'm happy to pay for the water." Then the guy tells me, "Just get out of here." I'm looking at him like, "What's your problem?" Again, he repeats it, "Just get out of here." At that point, I wasn't going to respond to him. I said, "This doesn't give you a right to be rude. And why are you being rude?" I end up flying. At last thing I needed to confront the flight attendant, and who knows what they're going to say. And hey, I'm not here to attack flight attendants. I'm here to talk about that individual person who works for Spirit Airline. So I didn't say anything. But as I got back to my seat, I said to myself, what message is it me? The Holy Baal Shem Tov taught that everything that happens to you in life, and anything you hear in life, there's a reason. That person was rude, that's his problem. But why did I have to experience that? And then I thought about, and I was just learning about it. We're learning about it in this week's Torah portion. It talks about charity. And people don't realize, you know what the most important thing about charity? More than how much money you give, is how you make a person feel. You can give someone $100 and you can make them feel like garbage. You loser, go get a real job, but here's $100. And you give someone $5 and you can make them feel like the top of the world. You're a great person. Thank you so much for coming. I love you. You're caring. You're going to make it in life. You're special. You see, that $100 I gave him, not only you didn't help, you may have helped him technically for that moment, but how you made them feel was worse, and you lost everything that you gave the person. And in life, how you make a person feel, picking him up and putting him down, is the difference of you really building his world or destroying the world. And this message is not just for flight attendants, but it's a message for rabbis. It's a teacher. At the beginning of the year, do you know that kids say, and now they're adults, and you think about, tell me one teacher that you really liked. And then you'll ask them, tell me something that they taught you. Most of the time, they can't tell you what they taught you, but they could tell you how that teacher made them feel. And the same thing as parents, spouse, workers, employers, employees. The number one thing is, more than the actual action, what we did, technically what we gave them, is how we made them feel in that interaction. So next time when we encounter someone, if you want to give them food, it's not about how good the steak is and how good the sushi is. It could be pasta and cheese, but you made them feel special coming to you. You have a student in your class. You have your bagging groceries in Publix. You're pulling up to your kid's school, and you have a guard there, and you lower your window and you say good morning. It's all about interactions, and in our interactions is how we make the people feel around us when we interact with them. So that flight attendant, I'm not going to say his name. I want to thank you for reminding me again how important it is not to be rude and not to be disrespectful to other people, but to always be respectful, and more importantly, be nice and cordial, and always try to lift people up and make them feel special. And that is something that will not only make the other person feel better, but it'll build up your life and your blessings in your life. Good Shabbos.